Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll have enough money to make it through the month? You're not alone. For millions of seniors across the United States, debt is the shadow that follows them into retirement, the one thing they thought would go away after 60, but instead, it seems to be getting heavier. Today, we're going to talk about something that no one likes to discuss, but everyone over 60 must face: debt. And not just any kind of debt. We're talking about the 4 major types of debt that can silently destroy your retirement years and push you toward bankruptcy if you're not careful. But don't worry. This isn't a story of fear, it's a story of hope. By the end of this video, you'll know how to recognize these debt traps, how to avoid them, and how to take back control of your financial life. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's begin. Welcome to our channel, Only for Seniors. Here, we bring you real, honest, and life-changing advice on health, lifestyle, money, and confidence, because life after 60 should be lived with dignity, joy, and freedom. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button, because what we share here can truly make a difference in your life. Now, let's dive into the heart of today's video: the 4 major debt issues seniors must consider after 60, and how to avoid becoming bankrupt. The reality of debt in senior years. Imagine this. You've worked hard all your life. You've raised a family, paid your taxes, and finally reached retirement. You thought life would slow down, but instead, the bills keep coming. Credit card statements pile up. Medical expenses drain your savings. That one loan you co-signed years ago? It comes back to haunt you. For many seniors, debt doesn't disappear, it multiplies. According to financial studies, the average American senior carries over $50,000 in debt by the time they reach retirement. And while some can manage, others find themselves trapped, choosing between paying for medication or paying their mortgage. This is not the retirement you dreamed of. But here's the truth: it doesn't have to be this way. If you know what the traps are, you can avoid them. Let's start with the first, and most common, enemy. Debt issue number 1, credit card debt, the silent thief. Credit cards can feel like a lifeline. They let you buy what you need today and worry about paying tomorrow. But for seniors, especially those on fixed incomes, credit card debt is like a slow leak in your retirement boat. It may not sink you immediately, but over time, it will. Why is credit card debt so dangerous after 60? Because of interest rates. Many cards carry rates as high as 20 to 25%. If you're carrying even a few $1,000s, that balance can snowball quickly. Before you know it, you're paying hundreds every month in interest alone, money that could have gone toward groceries, medical care, or savings. And here's the emotional trap: some seniors use credit cards to help their children or grandchildren, thinking, "I'll just pay it back later." But later doesn't come, and the debt grows. Example story. Take Margaret, a 68-year-old widow from Ohio. She used her credit card to pay for her grandson's tuition shortfall, thinking it would only take a year to pay back. 3 years later, she owes triple the amount, and her monthly Social Security check can barely cover the minimum payments. How to avoid this trap? Cut unnecessary cards. Keep 1 or 2 for emergencies, but don't carry 5 or 6. Never pay just the minimum. Even $50 extra a month can cut years off your debt. Consider a low-interest consolidation loan. Some credit unions and senior programs offer them. Use cash or debit for daily purchases. This creates discipline and keeps you from overspending. Remember, credit card debt isn't just numbers, it's stress. And after 60, stress is the last thing you need. Debt issue number 2, medical debt, the hidden monster. If there's one type of debt that hits seniors the hardest, it's medical debt. Even with Medicare, out-of-pocket expenses can be overwhelming. Surgeries, hospital stays, prescriptions, one unexpected illness can wipe out years of savings. And here's the heartbreaking truth: many seniors delay or avoid medical care because they're afraid of the bills. That decision can make health problems worse and more expensive in the long run. Example story. John, a 72-year-old retired veteran, ignored his back pain for months. When he finally went in, the diagnosis was severe, and the treatment cost tens of thousands. His insurance covered part, but not all, leaving him with $40,000 in medical debt. How to avoid this trap? Review your Medicare plan yearly. Plans change. Make sure yours covers the care you actually need. Ask for financial assistance. Hospitals often have hardship programs that reduce bills. Negotiate. Many don't know this, but medical bills are negotiable. You can often set up payment plans. Use generic medications. They're often just as effective at a fraction of the cost. Most importantly, never ignore your health because of fear of debt. Health is wealth, and with the right planning, you don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Debt issue number 3, reverse mortgages, the double-edged sword. You've probably seen the commercials: unlock the equity in your home with a reverse mortgage. It sounds tempting, especially if you're cash-strapped. But here's the danger: reverse mortgages are complicated, and if you're not careful, you could end up losing the very home you spent decades paying for. A reverse mortgage lets you borrow against your home's equity without making monthly payments. Sounds great, right? But the catch is, the loan grows over time, and when you pass away or move out, the loan must be repaid, often by selling the house. Example story. Eleanor, 75, thought a reverse mortgage would give her financial freedom. And it did, for a while. But when she had to move into assisted living, the loan came due. Her children were forced to sell the family home to cover it, something none of them wanted. How to avoid this trap? Get independent counseling before signing anything. Never trust just the lender's word. Explore alternatives first. Downsizing, renting a portion of your home, or senior grants might be better options. Think about your heirs. If keeping the home in the family matters, be cautious. Read the fine print. Reverse mortgages are legal contracts, know every detail. For some, reverse mortgages work. But for many, they're a ticking time bomb. Debt issue number 4, personal loans and co-signing debt, the family trap. This one is emotional. Seniors often take out loans, or worse, co-sign loans for children or grandchildren out of love. You want to help. You want to be there. But here's the danger: when you co-sign, you're fully responsible if they don't pay. And unfortunately, many seniors learn this the hard way. Example story. Robert, 70, co-signed an auto loan for his son. When his son lost his job and stopped paying, the bank came after Robert. He lost not only money, but also his peace of mind, and his relationship with his son suffered. How to avoid this trap? Never co-sign unless you can afford to pay the entire loan yourself. Because you might have to. Offer alternatives. Help your loved one budget, or contribute in smaller ways instead. Set boundaries. Love doesn't mean sacrificing your retirement security. Remember, your financial stability is part of your legacy. Protect it. Closing, hope and empowerment. Debt is scary. It's stressful. But here's the truth: you are not powerless. At 60, 70, even 80, you have the wisdom and the strength to make better financial choices. By avoiding these 4 debt traps, credit cards, medical debt, reverse mortgages, and co-signed loans, you can protect yourself, your home, and your peace of mind. Remember, retirement should be about freedom, not fear. And every step you take today, no matter how small, can move you closer to that freedom. So take control. Say no to unnecessary debt. Protect your health, your home, and your future. Because you deserve to live these years not in stress, but in joy, dignity, and peace. Thank you for watching today's video on Only for Seniors. If this message resonated with you, please share it with another senior who might be struggling silently with debt. Sometimes, one piece of advice can change a life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more empowering videos just for seniors. And remember, life after 60 isn't about surviving, it's about thriving.